Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
They said we wouldn't be back, but here we are, Jim and Todd, the Take a Listing Today podcast. Welcome.
And our producer in the corner in her luxury sweet box, Lisa Gray.
There
and as you can see right next to us, we have one of our VIPs in the house today. All the way down from Tampa, she drove down the wonderful Ramona Williams.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ramona. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for being on our show today. We know that you've been trying to get on here for weeks, and we have a large backlog of availability to join us. So we're glad that you finally made it on.
Great, thank you.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about Ramona, if I may. She is the director.
Wait, is this a dating game?
You didn't know how we do it here.
She is, if you watched our shows before, you know how we do it. She is the director of business development for ProspectsPLUS. She has been in the industry for over 30 years. I can't believe that. You started very young. And it says here her favorite pastime is news rating. Please welcome Ramona Williams. Yes.
Very nice. The cowboy doesn't even get a formal intro when he gets here.
No, he doesn't. So you rank above that. So why are you here?
I'm here to help keep you on track.
Normally that's Lisa's job, but yeah. Okay.
She's here to help us have a great conversation.
Just let go of that idea, Ramona.
Just let it flow.
Realize it's not going to happen, so perfect. We are going to, speaking of guests, now we have two people who are going on to our show. We have Ramona live and in person, and we are going to call a customer of ProspectsPLUS, Angela Nelson. And tell us about Angela Nelson, please.
Angela is with our Market Dominator program. She's been with us for quite some time, and she's going to share her experience with what that's like.
Okay.
Nice. I think it's 2017.
Yeah.
If you and I spoke this morning. So that's incredible. Kept that momentum.
So should we call her up now?
Yes, let's call.
Let's do it.
By the way, did you say the title of today's show?
I have no idea what it is. Oh, here it is.
It's called Free for All.
Right. I was getting a little off track.
That's the
Oh, that doesn't happen on this show. Got off track.
Not used to having a fourth person in here. Sorry. Today's show is a Market Dominator customer interview, marketing that pays for itself.
Now, the reason that I asked if you read that title, because that second part there, that quote, which it is a quote, marketing that pays for itself, that is a quote from Angela Nelson, the customer that we're calling.
Very nice.
Yes. She stated that recently in a response to some
clever
of your questions. So, yeah. So it'll be interesting to hear her talk all about that.
Well, let's call her up.
Yes.
Hi, this is Angela.
Hi.
Angela, hello.
Welcome in.
How are you?
Good. You've got everybody with us. You've got Ramona Williams. You have Lisa Gray. You have Jim Studebaker and Todd. And thank you for being available. Are you ready to have some fun?
Yeah, sounds good. Happy to help.
And you know what?
Nice.
And you know what they didn't even tell you after we want to ask you some questions because you've been doing some great things for a great period of time. But afterwards, right? We should give her a chance because
and Angela, I think you've had a chance before. Didn't you win something on our show before?
Yeah. Have you been on with us or no?
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
We pulled one of our postcards is what happened.
Yeah, so you know how the game is played. So perfect. So we'll save that for the end. But thank you, Angela, for being here. I want to mention a couple things about you for our audience. You're with Coach Realtors up in East Northport, New York. You were named a top agent, every year? 2010, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19.
Wow.
Well, I'll keep going. 20
Overachiever.
and 22.
We all
okay.
You're not updated.
I mean, those are important.
Jim, get your stats correct, please.
Sorry, I'll let my ex-secretary know the reason why she's no longer with me.
She's got 2 hours to look for a job before 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Let's see.
So the fact that we're able to talk to an agent that has maintained that level of stellar business acumen is incredible.
Amazing. And perhaps partly because you, Angela, are part of the Market Dominator program that ProspectsPLUS offers. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. How long?
And just so the people listening and watching know what the Market Dominator is, in case they don't, you just go to products. It's at the very end. It's alphabetized. There's a video that will give you every single detail of what Angela's doing a bunch of stuff, but that's what our product that we're discussing today.
Right. So how long have you been doing the Market Dominator, Angela?
I started in 2017, so 6 years flew by.
Wow. Great momentum because, on our end, when you signed up, most people fulfill their obligation and bail. They figure, hey, I've got enough momentum. I don't need that expense. And then they come back to us a lot. Right. So for you to keep that going shows your horsepower. Very, very impressive.
Well, I really like the product. I feel if I'm going to do a postcard, this is 100% better than a postcard, and it's very similar in price. So you really stand out with the Dominator. It's
a huge postcard, right? It's like, Mona, you would know.
Literally huge.
12 by 15?
17?
Yeah, somewhere in there. In fact, I believe it's the largest legal size that you can mail.
Correct.
Or else if you try to get in...
My mailman doesn't always love me.
Right. But he knows you.
Right. He says,
now.
Not these postcards again, but they all get delivered.
Yeah, I got to deal with Angela today. Here she is.
And they don't disappear in the mailbox, right? I mean, they're out there.
Right.
Can't miss them.
All right. No. So what's your favorite, if you could summarize it to just one thing, Angela, what is your favorite thing that you love about the Market Dominator system?
I love that you can customize it. I'm a big fan. I never put it out generic, maybe once, but the House of the Month is fantastic. It's a great listing tool to say the homeowner, your house is going to be on here. Very impressive.
And I have a question for you. What's made you stay in it, which is impressive beyond belief, where the average person might get scared or go through a speed bump or two, and then they cancel their campaigns or whatever marketing they might be doing. What kept you in it to keep going and going where the average agent has not?
Well, I believe in systems. In this business, you have to run your business like a business, and you have to make an investment to make it grow. And doing a mailing every month to my farm is a commitment that I keep. And I do well in my farm. So even like in a market like this where it's very hard to get listings, it's very tempting to back off.
Right.
But I'm not going to do that. And as long as I can do it, I'm going to do it, even though this has not been a fabulous year for me so far. It's been very quiet because there's no inventory here, and I do mostly listings.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Which is a problem that we see around the country in many, many markets where low inventory.
Well, and you know what I love about what Angela is saying, and again, this is somebody who's winning trophies every year for her level of achievement. Many people, many agents, when the market starts to slow down, they step back, right? They cut their budgets. They say, actually, businesses in general, many will do this. They start to have the revenue drops, and they say, well, all right, we got to cut back less marketing. But really, scientifically, is that the way to do it with marketing? No, you need to step even further in, keep going, because now you're really reaching for that audience. And Angela, that's something that you've done. So that's really impressive.
Well, that's when the branding aspects of the program become a lot more important. Mm-hmm. Where you're in it for the long haul. You may not necessarily get that listing that month, but you're staying in front of them, so they know who you are and what you do in the area, and you're really working on a brand awareness.
Right, because once you're invisible, I would think many people assume you've left the business. Right,
mm-hmm. And many will.
Yeah.
Right, they forget about you. Yeah. But the fact that you can customize it and you can put. Once I did just sold of everything in my farm. I made like a graphic of all the houses, and I sold over 50 houses in the L section. So that was a nice piece that I was able to mail out to them. Right. Really sets you apart. Yeah, you can really play with it.
Well, Angela, one of the things I think that sets you apart is one of your taglines that you use on the Market Dominator, about 100% of your listings having sold since 1991.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I think that really gives you an advantage.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's impressive, right? Because who can say that?
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
Speaking of impressive, do you use the magazines that ProspectsPLUS offers as part of the Market Dominator system?
I love the magazines. When you added that, I was like amazed. like I put the banner on my social media sites, and I bring the magazines to my listing presentations, open houses. So yeah, I mean.
Nice. And then on the same note, how do you use the free 20 that we send you every month? I know agents, some do business to business, some pass them out. Like, what is your strategy or technique?
Bringing them to hand them out at open houses, and
nice.
Keeping them from when I go. I make a pre-listing package, so I put them in there.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about the Homes and Life magazine for our listeners, and when you are in the Market Dominator exclusively, you have a contract, that's something that you get free, the Homes and Life magazine, otherwise you would be purchasing it. You get the digital URL for the magazine, and then also 20 hard copies of it every month. So it's just another bonus of being in an exclusive agreement with the.
And speaking of the digital magazine, I have great conversations every week. Even yesterday we talked about, right, because we didn't have that 8 years ago.
Right.
So when a person signs up, and here's what we learned, the marketing piece needs to work in the mailbox and in the house. We didn't know this originally. So guess what? If the marketing piece makes it in the house and is floating around, and let's say it's time for them to put their home on the market and they start doing homework, what do? They look you up. What does everybody have? A website. What do most people not have? A digital magazine. Why? How do I do it? We do it for you. It's handled. Mm-hmm. And so it is a checkmate piece. All things being equal, and they look you up and they see that, it's magnificent.
Angela, how is the magazine received by when you have it at open houses or at your listing appointments? What has the feedback been on this magazine?
Well, it's definitely amazing, and it makes you stand up a whole new level than another agent who doesn't have their own magazine or their own. I use that a lot on social media, the digital, to make posts on Google or Facebook, Instagram. I'll post this month's magazine is out. So you have so many avenues. If you really discipline yourself to take the time to reach out different ways, like you said, digitally, hard copy, mailings, emails, you supply it all with this Dominator program. It's great.
This might seem like a silly question, but would you recommend the Market Dominator for other agents, Angela?
I would, because why would you send out a static postcard when if you're farming, this is so much more intense. You have all these aspects of the digital magazine, the hard copy magazine. You can customize it. Now you guys go crazy. You keep adding nice features. You added these market stats. And
we do go crazy every now and again. Yep.
Yeah, but I like that. You're innovative, and you're very good at knowing what marketing is needed to make you stand apart. So you do all the work for me with these market stats. I like to go in and customize them, and Haley helps me with that. Kudos to Haley every month. She's excellent customer support.
She's amazing.
I'm very good at technology, but if there's somebody who isn't, they should know that your back end is very helpful customer support.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
Angela, how did you mention how long you've been in this specific geographic farm? Did I miss that? Did she mention that? Or
you were asleep when she said that.
No, I didn't mention it. I've been doing the Dominator since 2017, but before that, I was farming. I started farming in the mid-90s.
Okay.
To this farm, yeah.
When did you start to notice some penetration in that geographic farm? I think this is one of those questions that agents, they debate, should I start a farm? Some of them maybe try, and they try for a couple months, and then they think, well, I'm not getting any calls. I give up. I'm not going to do this anymore. Can you speak to that question a little bit?
It took me about a good 6 months before they started to get to know me. And then it grew over time, and and sometimes people would see me in the street and yell out, "Oh, she's the best realtor in the area." Yeah, I don't get every listing in there. I'll be honest, but I get a decent percentage of them. Everybody knows a realtor, or they had a past realtor that sold them the house. You know, sometimes I don't get a call, but I do get more than enough business to more than pay for this Dominator.
So a good return on your investment.
Profitable. Yes, exactly. It's definitely profitable. So that's why I keep doing it. Yeah.
I have a fun question for you, Angela, and this is something I get probably every week, but it happened yesterday where somebody watched the video, was going to do the Dominator a while back, and they call it and they're like, "Remember me?" "Yep." I said, "What happened?" She goes, "I talked myself out of it." So what would you say to agents that watch it, want to do it, but they're on the fence, and then they, you can rationalize why you're going to do it, rationalize why you're not going to do it, right? So what would you say to somebody who's teeter-tottering or close to that, and what would you say?
Well, going back to, you have to treat your business like a business. If you want to make money, you got to spend money. You have to have a budget, so you have to be willing to spend this money per month, because when you know you're going to get it back, you have to trust that you're going to get it back. I don't do that much in my farm other than the Dominator. The only other two things I do is the calendar magnets in Thanksgiving, and I put out the flags for 4th of July.
That's doing stuff. That's good stuff.
So you were just out and about putting flags in everybody's yard.
Are you actually doing that, Angela, or do you hire some kids?
No.
You hire some kids?
I hire kids to do that.
Oh, there you go.
So it's a little. Tell me about that. It's a little flag, and then what else do you put with that?
There's a card that goes on it that you attach your business card to it, and it has some nice blurb about when you should put, the flag out, and about the little thing about the country.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a decent sized flag. Yeah.
Well
and it looks so beautiful in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, it must. Do you get feedback on that? Have you had people reach out to you?
I've had people call me to say, when I list my house, you really stand out. Your marketing is so different. I've even had one or two calls, the other way, like with the Dominator. I have one or two calls saying, "Would you please stop sending me this big thing in my mailbox?" And I said, "I'm sorry, but it's a carrier route. I can't take you off the list." You can't please everybody.
No, of course
so I just have to ignore, the one or two.
Yeah.
Well, if that guy would list his house with you, Angela, then he wouldn't get it anymore because he wouldn't live there.
That's right.
There's no bad press.
Two transactions based on a take me up the list. Well, we can sell that.
Exactly.
Help you find.
Find some solutions.
Yeah, but getting back to your question, the agent has to trust that the system works. Why wouldn't it work? It's the same cost as a freaking postcard. Why? You're going to do one or the other, so why not do the Dominator, where you're going to stand out 10 times higher, and it's your zip code. No one else can do this in your zip code.
Carrier route.
Carrier route.
Right.
Ramona,
yes.
What does the Market Dominator cost? Can you enlighten our viewers, our millions of people out there? No? Okay, fine.
I can't. That's tough.
I got her covered. So for
She takes care of the customer.
I'm trying to give our guest a little speech time
we
here.
all take care of each other.
Do you actually do this? Do you do the price on here?
Yeah. So for those of you listening and watching, if you go to products, you go down, there's Market Dominator. There's a video that will give you every single detail. And for those, so it's based on carrier routes. And there's a one-time $250 exclusivity / content fee, and then just 99 cents per resident.
Right, but the price will be based on the carrier route you choose. The number of homes dictate the price.
Correct, and every route's different. Ramona is a great point. Some routes could be 2, 3, 4, and they could go all the way up to 9, 10, 1100.
Just depends on the route you select.
Yep.
And somebody over at ProspectsPLUS will help the customer figure out
and to Angela's
what route.
point, it's exclusive one agent per carrier route for the content of the Market Dominator.
So eventually they're going to run out of routes to sell.
Eventually?
And then what's that company going to do?
Well, we'll just keep doing the same thing.
Have them all on the podcast and let them win money. And
there won't be any more winning money because there won't be any more routes to sell because everything will be sold.
Budget cuts.
But there's a lot of carrier routes out there. Awesome. Anything else, Angela, that you would like to mention or...
Because
there's a myriad of articles you can pick from, so you don't have to use whatever you put in there. You can change the articles if you want, and they're well written. And I've had people say to me, I've been planning on listing my house, and I've been reading all your articles. So they do read it.
Wow.
It's the people that are not interested in selling the house that toss it in the garbage. But when they are thinking about it, and I even had, an estate sale where the family, the person passed away, and the family came in and saw the Dominator there, and that's how they called me in.
Wow.
Because they saw that in the house. Yeah.
Wow, you just can't throw that thing away.
Yeah. Well, and
It sticks around.
Angela does
they were reading
customize.
Yeah.
She does customize hers every month with listings and things like that. But there is a version of the program that's done for you. Mm-hmm. So if an agent doesn't want to do that or doesn't have listings in the beginning, there is plenty of content that they can use and then start to customize if they have the time or the desire to do so later.
Ramona, is it true that they actually don't have to do anything?
They don't have to do anything
at all.
They don't have to touch it if they don't want to.
100% done for them.
Correct.
Wow.
That's my kind of plan, where I don't have to do anything.
And we have a lot of people who do that because they're
Wow.
busy and they just don't want to actually have to go in and do that. And we have people like Angela who really want to personalize it and make it custom to them.
Even the magazine will populate with their information
Everything.
and they don't
Yeah.
have to do anything.
Yeah. And
That's
to Angela's
amazing.
point, if you're not particularly tech savvy, there is a support team that will help you. So, if you want to customize and you find you're struggling with that, we'll always help get you through that.
The Dominator customers that are in the exclusive contract, don't they also have an exclusive team, customer
Yes.
service team as
Yes.
well?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like your royalty.
Well, you are,
if
right,
you're doing
Angela?
that product. Yeah.
That's what I said. Haley's my best friend.
She's awesome. She's a
Wonderful.
machine. She handles things.
Can you imagine in this day and age to get on the phone with customer service anywhere
No.
and get the
No.
same person twice, let alone every time
Right.
you want to get on the phone and talk about something that's going on with a product that you're purchasing? I mean, that doesn't,
Unheard of.
that does
Yes.
not happen.
Well, Market
that's
Dominator
extraordinary.
customers are our top tier customers, and we want to have a relationship with them, not a transaction. So that's important to us.
And I want to elaborate on something you said that was great. Like a person could set it and forget it, but also there's no building it. In other words, once you sign up for an account and do your profile, your photo, your social, we pull that and build your Dominator. We build your digital magazine. You have a URL and the QR code. So it's for the person that says, make me look great. I don't have a lot of time. I'm a machine. I'm going over here. Make me look great over here.
Right. And these are industry experts writing these articles. Everything is timely. Everything is on trending topics. So it's new. It's relevant every month.
She's been wonderful. I think we should give her a chance to win some money. I mean,
should win something.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah,
I know you've already won, Angela, so you actually know how the game is played.
it's very
And
unfair.
It sounds like you could earn a gift card for ProspectsPLUS.com, $100.
$100.
That you can use on your next Market Dominator
And some
order.
swag for her being on our Take a Listing Today podcast.
Yeah, did we? I don't know if we had all this stuff when you were on our show last time. so-
Angela, things have improved. We don't have a gift shop on our website yet, but we do have mugs, coffee mugs, some shirts. How big's the demand right now?
Yeah, well, astronomical. Yes,
It doesn't exist.
but
But, anyway,
we do have several thousand left over, so we can send those out to you.
so the way the game works, as you remember, Jim's going to read you a question with 3 possible answers. And we don't even know where he gets this. Lisa doesn't even know where he gets
And
this.
you know what? Because you are such a great customer of Prospects Plus, Angela, we're going to let Ramona help you.
Oh,
She's gonna be like the lifeline.
Yeah,
that's
she's
never
gonna be
been done
the-
on the show.
Phone a friend. Phone a friend.
Phone a friend, exactly.
just going to need help, but we're good.
All right,
Take all the help I can get.
we'll see what happens. Angela, I will read you your question and 3 possible answers, and you give me the correct answer. Are you ready?
You got this, Angela.
Here it is. What is the real name of Cookie Monster?
Ooh.
Is it A?
Stop it.
Right. Angela, that doesn't even seem fair. Stop it, she says.
Oh, Ramona, you may be.
We all
may be
remember
helping.
Cookie Monster. Is it A, Frank, B, Sid, or C, Jim?
Yeah, if you ask
iPhone.
If you ask the color of his fur, I could tell you.
No,
I don't think that would be appropriate.
Jim
Yes.
and Lisa said that you're allowed to use Ramona as a resource. Ramona is here if you need her.
Ramona, can we zoom in on what Ramona's doing here? She
No.
has a phone in her hand.
Ramona is working.
You see nothing. You see nothing. Put
What do you think, Ramona? I would say Jim, but what do you think?
So it was Jim.
I didn't know.
Wait, what is
I
it?
didn't know he
Jim,
had a real
Frank,
name.
Jim.
No, I don't think it's Jim.
No.
Okay.
The choices are Frank, Sid, or Jim.
So we get rid of Jim,
I'm going to go with Sid.
Yeah, I don't know why Sid.
Angela, and Ramona.
Angela, do you agree with that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Like she's
Sure,
worried.
along with anything. All right. Let's see, Sid.
Oh!
Thank you.
Congratulations, Todd. What's Angela
Now I
win?
learned something new today.
Exactly.
Angela, you have won a $100 gift card to just about anything on Prospects Plus website. And Lisa and our team in the back is going to send you some swag from the Take a Listing Today podcast. Thanks for being a trooper. As you know, reach out if you need help. We have you covered. Thank you for being on the show. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you. Enjoy the week.
Thank you.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
That was fun. Angela was a great person.
Yeah, she was.
Now I think, oh wait, we're not done.
Oh, no, that's right.
Todd, what do we do anytime Cowboy or Winchester is on our show? What do we do?
That's right.
Huh?
Don't scare her.
So, we've got a budget of $50.
Okay.
Right? We can get you a gas card or something. We'll ask Ramona a question
Oh, Ramona.
and give her.
If he asks you about a
Can we
lobster, the answer is bladder.
Can we confiscate her phone?
We have to
real
confiscate
quick?
your phone for 30
we're
seconds.
We're going to put your phone right there.
Rossi's been on the show.
All
He had
right.
to do this.
Yeah,
Cowboy.
Rossi, move that mic down. I don't know how that keeps getting. We don't want to block her head there. Now tilt that up. We don't. There you go. Perfect. All right. Now
Yes.
I'm going to read you a question, Ramona.
Okay.
You just saw what happened, so it
I
shouldn't
did.
be a mystery.
Got it.
You give me the correct
Only the answer
Although
will
it's
be a mystery.
worthless knowledge is what it is.
and you win. What can we give her? A $50
gift card for whatever.
To whatever
she can name it.
restaurants. Yeah.
She can name it because I can go online and get a gift card.
She's
for
going to
it.
need more than that. She doesn't go eat out at a $50 place, okay? She goes
You're
to
right.
nicer places.
You're right. You're up in Tampa. $100 gift card.
$100
Same
gift.
Pete.
All right. Whatever. They're all up there somewhere. Okay. Ramona,
Yes.
here's your question. What was the first patented service uniform in the U.S.?
Oh, this is easy.
Was it A, the letter carrier, B, the Maytag repairman, or C, the Playboy bunny?
Letter carrier.
Letter carrier. She answered that very
wait.
quickly.
That's a very
Are you
logical answer.
sure? Think about that. Wait.
Lisa, settle down. Show me a letter carrier.
Maytag?
No, it's the bunny.
The bunny. Lisa is correct.
I was
Trick question. She gets another chance. She
right.
came all the way down here to be on the show, and she needs a gift certificate
Keep
this
in
evening when
mind,
she
I
gets
was
back.
stupid.
Pony
Stupidest
Express
answer.
before it was bunny.
She,
It's the stupidest answer. That's the kind of
okay.
you want to set your
Ramona's
bar
a
really
nice,
low.
a nice, wholesome lady. She
She's
wouldn't know
going
about the
logical.
Playboy
I
bunny.
Right.
All right. We'll do one more question for you.
All right.
All right. The truth is, we're gonna keep going until you get it right. So we're gonna help you out.
We could be here a while.
We have some
No.
editing.
We're going to
magic,
be here
yeah.
for a while. All right. We'll give you another shot. Nobody's ever taken twice to get this.
Right, not at this
But
right.
we'll go
We've
for
had
it.
people take like 5 times.
Thank you, Lisa.
Those women got to stick together, don't they? All right.
Exactly.
Your question. What grows faster when a woman is pregnant?
Oh boy.
A, her nails. B, her heartbeat. C, her fury.
Oh boy. Now why is he laughing at
I'm
this?
going to go with Fury.
That's the logical answer to me. Lisa, no comments.
Nails.
Show me.
It's nails.
Are you changing your answer?
It's nails.
Lisa.
Nails.
I think she's on the right track.
Oh yes.
It should be Fury, but
We're going
it's
to start
nails.
confiscating all electronic devices
Right.
Look it
from
up.
this room.
I didn't look it up.
You're right. We took one phone. We didn't realize all the other ones floating around here.
Show
I
me.
didn't give her us any symbols over here.
Show me the nails.
Oh.
Yes, Ramona, you got nails correct.
Nails
So-
correct. So enjoy your $100 gift
Wait a
card this
minute.
evening.
Since you cheated, we're taking 10% off, so it's now a $90 gift card,
$90. So good luck with the tip up there. The tip's going to be on you.
with a service fee to deliver it, and there we go. You can have your phone back, and you're done. You and Lisa are done
Teaming up to answer
colluding
everyone's
to
questions.
be on there.
That was a fun show.
That was fun. Anything else?
Thank you for being on.
Life is good.
You want to stop by again next week for our other show?
I think I'm good.
No? All right.
She's ending on a high
Wow.
note.
All right. You know what? You should end on a high note. You got that one right. That's awesome. And cool. Let's hit some music there. By the way, I have a new note in my hand here that you can now follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Are you kidding? We moved up.
We moved up.
So we have
Twitter
18
and
listeners
Instagram.
now. 18?
Yes. We're on our way. You got to start somewhere, right?
No, that's 8. 1.8.
Oh, it's 8. 1.8.
Move
Oh.
the decimal. Move the
How are
decimal.
you? A point 8.
I misread it.
So you can follow us by typing at Take a Listing. At Take a Listing on
pretty
Twitter
easy.
and Instagram. Pretty clever how they put that together.
Yeah, that's incredible.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Take care. Bye-bye.